everyone, it's Molly, and it's time for another Disney cruise. But you may have noticed we aren't in America anymore. Welcome to Barcelona. The Disney dream is spending the summer in Europe, and we are going to be on a Mediterranean cruise. We are on a 7-night cruise starting and ending in Barcelona, Spain, with port stops in Cannes, France, Livorno, Naples, and Civitavecchia, Italy. I always recommend flying in the day before your cruise is set to sail. However, if you're traveling internationally, then I recommend a minimum of 2 days before your cruise's departure. Since we were coming from America, we got into Barcelona midday 2 nights before our cruise left. After traveling for about 18 hours, we were all pretty tired, but we pushed through, checked into our hotel, and our first stop in Barcelona was La Sagrada Familia. I went ahead and purchased tickets and booked our tour for us even before we left the States for this trip. This basilica was truly a remarkable sight, and there was so much to look at. Both the inside and the outside had so many details, and it was impossible to take in just a fraction of everything that was there. It was cold and it was raining, but it was still a great first night and a start to our adventure in Barcelona. Our second day in Barcelona, we explored the city a bit more, including a trip to Park Güell, which I highly recommend buying tickets for this beforehand if you want to actually go see it. They will sell out, and there is no free part anymore, so don't pay attention to Google on that one. We also headed down to Plaça de España and took the short walk up to Montjuïc, which sits just between the plaza and the port. This is also home to the Magic Fountain, which unfortunately Barcelona was currently in a horrible drought while we were there, so none of the fountains were working, including the showpiece. Bullfighting was outlawed in Barcelona back in 2011, so some of the arenas have actually been repurposed, including Las Arenas, which is now a shopping mall complete with a movie theater and a ton of restaurants. The outside rooftop offered 360-degree views of the city, which was absolutely breathtaking. Before we knew it, our 2 nights were up in Barcelona, and it was time to board the Dream. The first thing I always do once I board a Disney cruise is head straight to Senses Spa to purchase my Rainforest Room pass. The Rainforest Room is my favorite part of sailing on the Disney Dream, and passes can sell out, so securing one is always my first priority. After that, we headed over to Cabanas to grab some lunch. Cabanas is open for breakfast and lunch, and they offer a variety of different cuisine options, buffet style. This is also where you can find those free soft drink machines that are always open. After lunch, our room was ready. We stayed in a Deluxe Family Oceanview with Veranda room. These are the largest rooms without being concierge level, and they can sleep up to 5 people. They feature a queen bed with storage underneath for your luggage, as well as little nightstands on each side with lights. This area opens up into the living room, which has a sofa bed and a pull-down bed. This area also features a really large dresser with multiple plugs and a lot of storage for all of your stuff. This area also houses the TV, and it can be split off from the queen's bed area with the sliding curtain. This is also where you will find a mini fridge. Disney Cruise Line is celebrating their 25th silver anniversary at sea this year, which means some magical extras. Since 3 of us had sailed with Disney before, we are Castaway Club members. These cute little lanyards and a handy tote were left as a welcome aboard present for us in our stateroom. This was a super small touch, but I actually got a really big kick out of this. The bathrooms for this room are laid out in a split style, which is really convenient for multiple family members to get ready at once. One side features just a sink as well as the shower. And then the other side has a sink and a toilet. There's a decent sized closet, and this is where you're going to find your life jackets as well as a safe for the room. The veranda isn't huge, but it's definitely big enough for the 2 chairs, and if you have adjoining staterooms, you can actually ask Disney to separate the partition on the veranda to give you a larger area. Having a veranda is a must for me on a cruise. I love being able to sit out here with a glass of wine and just enjoy the view. We had some time before the mandatory safety drill, so we all changed into our swimsuits and headed up to the adult-only pool area to relax. Immediately after the safety drill was over, the sail away party started on the main pool deck. This is a super fun way to kick off your Disney cruise with some of your favorite Disney characters. I highly recommend making sure you attend. After the sail away party, I headed straight to the Rainforest Room. The first day on board is a great day to start using your pass. Not only do you want to make sure that you're getting the most use out of your pass, but the first day is always almost empty in the Rainforest Room, which is absolutely delightful. The Rainforest Room is located in Senses Spa, right next to the gym. You can buy a day pass or a pass for the length of your cruise, like I did. There are multiple saunas and aromatherapy showers for you to enjoy. My favorite part of the Rainforest Room are these heated loungers. These chairs are life-changing, and they overlook 2 open-air but still covered hot tubs that have the most gorgeous views over out into the water. This is truly relaxation paradise. There are 3 main restaurants that you will rotate through for dinner while on the Disney Dream. Even though you rotate through the different restaurants, your wait staff will also rotate with you every night. We had a great dining team that went above and beyond for us the entire trip. Also, side note, if you have any food allergies, Disney does a wonderful job of making sure you are not only safe, but are still enjoying plenty of food just like everyone else. Each night, you can choose from a starter, super salad, a main entree, and dessert. For this night, I chose the ahi tuna and avocado tower, the cream of asparagus soup, caramelized sea scallops for my main entree, and the lemon raspberry mousse ball for dessert. After dinner, we headed to my favorite lounge on board, Skyline. This is a martini bar located on deck 4. You can find some really great bartenders in this bar, and it is a great place to grab a drink. It is called Skyline because the skyline behind the bar will actually change every 15 minutes. After a nightcap at Skyline, we headed back to our room to find it turned down for us and ready for our first good night's sleep aboard the Dream. Our host left us a different towel animal every night, along with some delicious chocolates. I personally think Disney beds are super comfortable at Disney World, and the beds on the Dream are no different. Even the sofa bed and the pull-down bed were comfortable and cozy. The pull-down bed even had stars above it. It's been quite the first day aboard the Disney Dream, so now it's time to get some sleep, and tomorrow, when we wake up, we'll be in the French Riviera. I'll see you all next week for the continuation of my dreamy Mediterranean cruise aboard the Disney Dream.